Have you ever made a mistake so big you thought there was no way back? A decision you were sure had burned every bridge and lost you every chance at grace? Well, today's story is for anyone who's ever felt that they were beyond forgiveness, past the point of no return. Once upon a time, not too long ago and not too far away, a man had two sons. The younger one was restless. He was tired of the rules, tired of the restrictions, tired of his father's expectations. He was convinced that real life was happening somewhere else. And so he decided to go find it. He wasn't being rebellious for the sake of rebellion. He just couldn't take it anymore. One day he goes to his father and says, "Dad, I know you won't approve of this, but I can't stay here any longer. I'm going out into the world." His father was heartbroken. He tried everything to convince his son to stay, but the younger son was having none of it. "No, Dad, I'm leaving and I want my share of the inheritance. Give me what you would have left for me when you die." Now, this wasn't just rude. It was like saying, "You're dead to me. I just want your money." But instead of getting angry or disowning him, the heartbroken father did something extraordinary. He agreed. He took his son's request seriously, gave him his share of the inheritance and let him go. The son took the cash, walked out the door and never looked back. We see a montage of parties, of nights out on the town, of beautiful women and seemingly endless fun. The younger son was living his best life. Then the money ran out. Suddenly, a famine hit. All those so-called friends disappeared. He was broke, he was alone, he was starving. He had to take a job feeding pigs. And this wasn't just any ordinary job. For a Jewish boy, this was the lowest possible job. He was so hungry that he found himself getting jealous of the pigs. They were well fed while he wasn't. It was at that moment that he realized his father's hired servants probably lived better than he did. And that's when he started planning his return. He practiced a speech in his head. "Father, I have sinned. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Please, Father, just hire me." He knew his father would likely yell at him, maybe even strike him. But by then, the younger son didn't care about the anger. All he wanted was another chance. He wanted a second opportunity. And so, the next morning, he began the long walk home. Picture him, ragged and dirty, walking back to his father's house, rehearsing his apology, expecting anger and rejection. But halfway home, something incredible happened. His father saw him in the distance, and his heart broke not with anger, but with compassion. The father did something that was completely undignified for a man of his age and status. He hiked up his robes and sprinted down the road to his son. When the younger son saw his father running towards him, he stopped rehearsing. He knew his dad loved him, but he wasn't prepared for this. They embraced, and the father didn't let go. He kissed his son, he shouted to his servants, "Bring the best robe, a ring for his finger, sandals for his feet, and kill the fattened calf. My son was dead, and now he's alive again. He was lost, and now he's found." The father then invited everyone from the village to celebrate. He threw the biggest party of the year. Meanwhile, the older son had been working the fields all this time. He heard the music and commotion and refused to go in. When his father came out to check on him, the older son was furious. "I've obeyed you all these years, and you never threw a party for me," he said. "But for this son of yours, who wasted your money, you celebrate." The father replied, "You are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate. Your brother was lost, and now he's found. He was gone, and now he's home." And that's how the story ends. We don't know if the older son eventually joined the party because the question is left for us. Which brother are you? Are you the younger son who needs to find the courage to come home? Or are you the older son who needs to find the grace to welcome someone else back? We often think that God is just waiting for us to mess up so he can shake his head and say, "You've done it now." But this story is a reminder that God isn't like that. No failure is too great for God to forgive. Coming home is always an option. And real love isn't something you earn. It's a gift that's always waiting for you, ready to run to you the second you decide to turn around.
Fountain pen hash Faith Tales, where Bible stories come to life. Bell subscribe for more timeless truth, told like never before.